Renaissance, rebirth, rebuilding, utilize the youth may find truth that lies.
Praise Jesus. We're reading Matthew chapter 17. And after 6 days, Jesus taketh Peter, James, and John his brother, and bringeth them up into a high mountain apart, and was transfigured before them, and his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was white as the light. And behold, there appeared unto them Moses and Elias talking with them. Then answered Peter and said unto Jesus, Lord, it is good for us to be here. If thou wilt, let us make here 3 tabernacles, one for thee, and one for Moses, and one for Elias. While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice out of the cloud, which said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. And when the disciples heard it, they fell on their face, and were sore afraid. And Jesus came and touched them, and said, Arise, and be not afraid. And when they had lifted up their eyes, they saw no man, save Jesus only. And as they came down from the mountain, Jesus charged them, saying, Tell the vision to no man, until the Son of Man be risen again from the dead. And his disciples asked him, saying, Why then say the scribes that Elias must first come? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall first come, and restore all things. But I say unto you, that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist. And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man, kneeling down to him, saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic, and sore vexed. For oft times he falleth into the fire, and oft into the water. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Jesus rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him. And the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Jesus apart and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. And while they abode in Galilee, Jesus said unto them, The Son of Man shall be betrayed into the hands of man, and they shall kill him. And the 3rd day he shall be raised again. And they were exceeding sorry. And when they were come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter and said, Doth not your master pay tribute? He said, Yes. And when he was come into the house, Jesus prevented him, saying, What thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute, or their own children, or of strangers? Peter said unto him, Of strangers. Jesus saith unto him, Then are the children free? Notwithstanding, lest we should offend them, go thou to the sea, and cast an hook, and take up the fish that first cometh. And when thou hast opened his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money. Take that, and give unto them for me and thee. This is the word of the Lord. Chapter 17. This will not be a long episode. I'm watching a baby, as you might have seen on camera. go through some verses. First, Jesus takes some disciples, Peter, James, and John, his brother, up on the mountain where they get to talk to Moses and Elias. They do. It says, verse 3, talking with them. And then Peter wanted to have a tabernacle for the three of them, which tabernacle is probably a word we could go in depth in the future, not right now, but I'm sure it's maybe like a religious treasure or a ritual of some sort. Then God, the voice of God they hear in verse 7, arise and be not afraid. Hold on. Okay, it was verse 5. While he yet spoke, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice of the cloud which said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. So they see a cloud come into the top of the mountain. Behold, this is my beloved Son. Listen to him. So there is God acknowledging Jesus as his Son, the Son of God. And they fall on their faces, not worthy, and such. When they're finished, again, Jesus says to tell no man of this vision, except when he be risen until the Son of Man, this is verse 9, until the Son of Man be risen again from the dead. Just to point out that he is telling his disciples, I will rise from the dead. Don't worry. He already told Peter, I have to go to wherever to be crucified. And he was like, no, that won't happen. So he told them, I'm going to die. And now he's telling them, I will rise again from the dead. So if they had, as he says, the faith of a mustard seed, if they were listening to Jesus, believing what he was saying, they would have already known this would happen. They wouldn't have wept when he died, and they would have been prepared for him to rise again. But that after he rises again, they start spreading the gospel, writing these stories down. So it wasn't that no one should ever know them. It was wait until the proper time. Then one of the disciples, yes, it just says in verse 10, and his disciple asked that Elias must come first. And Jesus says, Elias has come, but they didn't know him. And they believe that he was John the Baptist then. Next, a person who could not be healed by the apostles or disciples comes to be healed by Jesus. And of course, Jesus does it, and they ask, why couldn't we heal him? And Jesus says, your little faith, that through faith, all things are possible. And that if they had the faith of a mustard seed, they could move a mountain. And then at the end is about tributes. So when they go to Capernaum, that they asked if the master pays tribute, and I guess they say yes. And the way Jesus goes about doing it is to say, go fishing, and the first fish you pull up will have open his mouth. Thou shalt find a piece of money. Take that and give it as tribute. How do these guys not know? I mean, I understand how they don't know. It is a tricky and complicated situation. But again, so Jesus proves that he will pay the tribute, and it is not from, I don't know, his works, we should say. It is, look, the money is there. It's not that big of a deal. Just find it in a fish's mouth. It's not as holy as the one before you. That's all I've got. Go with God.